Hey, do you want cool FPV drone t-shirts? Then consider checking out Deathquads.com. I have an assortment of cool FPV t-shirts that you can buy today. New designs will be coming soon, in the future, at some point. So remember, check out deathquads.com today. So every time I'm talking to somebody that really knows nothing about FPV, they ask me one of two questions. Do you race? And are you training for Ukraine?
You guys training for Ukraine?
So then I usually spend the next 5 minutes explaining FPV, the differences between DJI drones, FPV drones, and then usually I'm just showing them my shitty freestyle footage on my phone. And then when I'm talking to actual FPV pilots that race, they always ask me, why don't you race? You should try racing, or something like that. And well, actually, I have tried racing. I actually went to a couple different tiny whoop races this past winter, and I did a little bit of recreational tiny whoop racing. And while I enjoyed it, and it was fun for the most part, it's not really something I'm willing to invest a lot of mental energy into. Now, my biggest problem with racing has always just been the sheer fact that it's like a pre-planned thing that I have to like go to versus something like freestyle. Like if you're going to freestyle, you just have to show up to somewhere and fly your drone around and then leave. But with racing, you have to wait for an actual race to exist, and then you have to sign up for this actual race. You go to the race, you wait, you fly, you wait some more, you fly, you wait some more, you fly. You know, you maybe get through like 6, 7 packs, maybe 6, 7 races in like a 6-hour period. That's a lot of time to commit to. I don't really have a lot of motivation or energy or, you know, patience to do that all the time. So there's just like a lot of extra steps and a lot of things that you have to do to race. But I'm just gonna get over that. It's not that big of a deal. It is an event and it's a thing that you have to go to at a specific time. Unlike freestyle where, you know, you can just go fly wherever you want, whenever you want, within reason, obviously. But for me, I'm not structured, I'm not organized, I'm not determined to win anything. So I don't really put a lot of effort and energy into becoming good at racing. I will go just for fun. You know, like tiny whoop racing is very low stakes. No one really cares that much. It's pretty stress-free. Another thing with racing that I find very difficult and very frustrating sometimes is trying to memorize the track. All right, so around here, through this, left side of the pole, ladder down. If I can make it. I have actually been doing a little bit of simulation, FPV simulation inside of Velocidrone.
How do you even tell where to go?
You don't, you just guess.
Muscle memory. After you figure it out. I don't like how
you gotta have someone tell you. You gotta have someone tell you.
Why does it have to be a puzzle?
You gotta have someone tell you like 15 times and then. Like this right here is so confusing.
Oh, you go where the little.
And I don't know if it's helped at all. I don't really do it a lot because honestly, I can get in the simulator for maybe 20 minutes before I'm pretty bored with it.
Imagine, like for real though, imagine being like that pathetic.
I'm done. Even going to races, since they're so long and I gotta be there for so long, I typically can't even sit through the whole entire thing. You know, I'll fly a few packs, I'll do a couple heats, and then I'm like, I can't do this anymore. But it really depends on if I can actually memorize the track or not. But if the track's a little bit easier and I can memorize it quickly, then I typically stay maybe just a little bit longer. So I do like the tiny whoop races when the tracks are easier and there's not like 150 gates that you have to go through. That's just extremely complicated. and I don't want to have to think that much when I'm flying my drone. But what I will say is a very important thing to note is that I think that racing, FPV racing, is a very important part of the hobby as a whole. Because what racing does that freestyle really doesn't do necessarily is it gives people structure and it gives you a goal to work toward, like getting faster and things like that. And so people who are determined and competitive to be good at something like that, racing is a good way for people to get into FPV. Some people may not be interested in just flying drones around just for no reason at all, because I mean, realistically, freestyle is just you just kind of go do it and just whatever. There's no like stakes involved. But with racing, you know, you can win money. You can go to races and win money. You can win prizes. And yeah, I know there are some freestyle competitions, but it's not as structured or organized as, you know, the racing organizations that exist within FPV. So my experience with racing tiny whoops overall was actually pretty good. I didn't hate it. I'm not like in love with it. I don't think it's like the greatest, most fun thing in the world, but it is something to do. And I'll probably continue to do it every once in a while when tiny whoop races are available. But I'm probably not gonna put a lot of effort into getting good at it just because I don't really care that much. And for me, it's more or less just going and hanging out and doing it for a little bit and then just participating, just being a part of it. That's really all it's about. Just being part of the community, you know? I mean, that's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. I don't know what else to say at this point. If you wanna race, race. If you don't wanna race, don't. I might sometimes, I might not. I might get bored with it. I kind of already am bored with it, I guess. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?